Hi everyone! Before you get too excited, as you can tell by the title, I have not gotten any information back from the Disney College program. I've been checking my emails like a mad woman, but I haven't gotten any. Um, I'll be the first to admit I don't really know why I'm making this video. Probably because I am all alone in a hotel room in Atlanta. So I have really nothing to do, and thought I would go and make this. I have a couple pieces of just generic Disney news that I thought I would share. So if anybody's got any questions, if anybody just kind of wants to talk about some stuff, totally here for you. First thing is, a lot of people have asked me about this. I'm going to be working at the Disney store near my hometown over winter break, and one of my friends who loves Disney as much as I do, if not more than I do, asked about how I got this job, because the Disney store, for those of you who don't know, have really weird hiring times. Like, they hire only at certain times of the year, and they don't like tell you when they are. So you could submit your application and like not hear from them for months, if at all. And so this was my second time applying for them. The first, I was like 16 and didn't have any retail experience or anything. But the Disney store told my friend that they hire for winter break the end of October, train in the beginning of November, and then they're trained. And so she was wondering how I ended up getting my job. How I ended up getting my job is I applied the Disney store about mid-August before I left for college. They called me for an interview, went in, they really liked me, told me they couldn't hire me then because I was going off to school, but if I would call them a week before I came back in the winter, they would use that week to get my background check in, all that kind of stuff, and have me hired for the holidays. There was a glitch with the computer when they sent me the email to get my form for the background check, whatever. The computer froze and it submitted my whole thing. So my form to get my background check went through, but it sent the questionnaire and I hadn't done it yet. So I'm a little worried about that. I called them and she said, I'll call you back if there's a problem. And she never did. And I called back and she wasn't there, but the employee I spoke with said, if she never called you back, just show up for training. They didn't tell me when that was or anything. So I'm just going to show up on the day that I told her was my hiring date, which is this upcoming Tuesday. It's Friday right now, by the way. Also, my other piece of news, last Friday, a week from today, my friend Melanie called me and said, hey, there's an audition for Hong Kong Disneyland down in Orlando. Do you want to go? And me being crazy, I said yes. So I went from class straight to set, from set to my friend's play, from the play, drove 5 hours to Orlando, went on the audition, drove back, immediately went to set, then was rushed by ambulance to a hospital. That's a different story. The audition that we went to was a lot of fun. I'm posting this, so if any of you guys have any information, I've been to 2 separate auditions now, so I can give you sort of any insight or information that I have. The first one I talked a little bit about in my first video was just a regular face call. They have those every Thursday, I believe at 4 o'clock at the Animal Kingdom rehearsal and wardrobe facility. That one's very easy. I talked a little bit about it in another video. This one was completely different. This was at the entertainment offices on Main Gate, and it was for Hong Kong Disneyland, so the casting directors there are always different, and it was obviously for the casting director of Hong Kong Disneyland. And we got in, it was just for females. We went in, and they were playing Tarzan on this big screen TV, so it was really cool, because I just like sat there and watched Tarzan for like an hour. But everybody was really, really nice. A lot of them were college program kids that were down there. And so that was a lot of fun. We got down there, got our numbers. They actually took headshots and resumes, which they don't do at face calls. I would have one just in case, though, in case you get pulled, you can give them something. But they won't take them ordinarily at the face calls. But when we went down to this one, we went in. I was in the first group. I was number 3, and they taught us like a character castle show dance. It had the characters of Alice, Snow White, Aurora, and Cinderella. And we learned it in like 5 minutes and then performed it in smaller and smaller groups. For them, my group had 20 people in it. I think about 70 girls showed up, maybe. Um, Out of my 20, they took 2. So they only took Princess Heights. And for those of you who don't know, I'm 5 feet tall, so I am the height for a lot of fur characters and Tinkerbell, Alice, and Wendy, perhaps. So that was a lot of fun, though. Like, even though like nothing came out of it, it was really, really fun to get to go down there and talk to some of the CPs and just kind of get another audition under your belt. And I felt like it was more of an audition than just like standing there. So if anybody has any questions about auditions, even if I haven't been on that particular audition, I can guarantee you I have friends that have, so I can get you any information that you need on that. I can tell you what I do know about the Disney Store. I'll have more information, obviously, about that in the following weeks. But I'll be sure to keep you guys updated, especially when I hear back from CP. I'm about to die. Getting a little worried, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm just going to take a chill pill. Just be praying everything goes okay, because I may die of waiting. But I hope everybody's Thanksgiving goes well. I hope your holidays are great. And hopefully I will have good news soon.